Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3-0 Take, where we talk all things Major League Baseball. Here's Kyle Corwin and Nate Reyes. It all starts right now.
Welcome back to the 3-0 Take, presented by Big League Chew. This is episode 285. I'll be your host, Kyle Corwin, and I'm here with my co-host, Nate Reyes. Nate.
We back.
We missed Monday.
That's on me. That's on me. Yeah, it's on me.
Nate's transitioning over to
all grown up,
place.
Man. All grown up, living with the girl now. Got an office, all set up, as you can see behind me. Plenty of stuff going on for you YouTubers. Feels good, dude. Feels good. It was just whoa. It was a lot. Moving sucks.
On a holiday weekend, much less. So
yeah,
figured we'd just take the pass. I think it's the first one we've missed this season. So I mean,
yeah,
we did pretty good for ourselves.
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
I gotta ask you a question. Have you sold stuff on Facebook Marketplace before?
No, never. I'm an offer up guy.
Okay, I was gonna say, dude, yeah. Facebook Marketplace for any people listening. Facebook Marketplace is like the wild, wild west.
I could picture that. A little bit of a cesspool out there, huh?
Dude, it's a mess. Like we found 2 bikes.
Yeah.
In the people were throwing them out. They had set them over there by the dumpster.
Really?
In the fall, and we just kept them. We're like, yeah, we'll take those, and we just kept them on our balcony for the whole winter, the spring, and they're like, all right, it's time to dust these babies off. Let's sell them. So I sold them today for like $50 a piece. I made $100
off of some garbage.
Off of some garbage, and it reminded me that the people on Facebook Marketplace can be so odd sometimes. Like people will hit you up, be like, "Yo, is this available? I'm really interested." And then you're like I responded back to somebody. They said, "Is this available?" I said, "Yes." And they said, "Okay, thanks." It's like, well, did you want the bike or not?
Yeah, dude, it's weird.
And my favorite are the people that say they want the item. They don't indicate the price. They show up, and they're like, "Will you take $25 less for it?" I'm like, "No."
just send it, bro. Just give me the money.
I told this guy the other day, he literally pulled up to our complex. He was like, "Would you take less?" I said, "No." And he was like, "Well, this is the first bike that I can say that I've walked away from." And I said, "Sorry, like just
$50.
You gotta go, man." I mean, I wasn't that rude, but
yeah,
I'm like, I can't.
No, I gotcha.
If you really want it, just spend the extra money. But yeah, the people on Facebook Marketplace, if people listening have any similar stories, dude, they're the worst. I'm convinced these people don't actually exist, because there's no way people would be this random, bizarre, rude, whatever you want to call it.
Straight up weird. Yeah, I got the old golf simulator up on offer up right now. There's just no space for me to set it up and use it, and like I don't feel like assembling it and disassembling it over and over again to use it in the garage. So threw that on offer up for $500. It's $1,000. Like, and I used it twice. Like it's in great shape. Threw it for $500. I'm like, just come get it. I don't want it anymore. Like, get rid of it. And somebody lowballed me, threw me a $350 offer, and I'm like,
okay,
relax, guy. I posted the price. Like, I took a screenshot on the website. You know, where you can see like brand new, it's priced at $9.95. Like, really, dude? Like, I'm giving you half off. I told you it's used twice. $350, got ghosted. They're not even responding. I was like, how about $450? No. Maybe I just don't know how to negotiate.
No, you're a great negotiator, far better than I am. Like, in the past, people have been like, I'll offer something for like $100. I'm like, will you take this pocket lint? I say, you know what? Sure, let's
do it.
Take it. Have a great day. But I'm putting my foot down now, man. I'm not doing this stuff anymore. It says there's a price, and that's what I'm accepting for it.
It's fair, especially for garbage, dude. You got to turn that profit when you can. That's wild that you guys did that, though. Did you ever use it?
No.
You ever ride them?
No.
Not once.
No, the tire on one of them, the rear tire, it wasn't even flat, dude. It was like hanging off the rim.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a nice bike otherwise, so you're going to have to replace the tire. And I'm like, people are like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Good for you.
just wanted to get that out there.
Are you doing something fun with that $100?
Well, I used part of it for this nice cut today, man.
There you go. 40 of it gone.
Look at that.
Right away.
This little skin fade. Oh, yeah. So that's where it's going. We'll see. We'll see where the rest goes. Maybe a nice little dinner.
Yeah. There you go. Well, rainy day fund.
Rainy day fund. Our guy, Tommy Pham, might need a rainy day fund because I don't know if he's going to be in the league much longer. Let me ask you this. Why is this narrative still going?
Why are we still talking about this human being? I don't even... It's not even like a troll at this point. It's like doing whatever you can to stay relevant. And I don't know why. Because you're not. Like, I don't care. I saw his name in the free agent pool on fantasy, and I was like, I don't care how hot you get at all this season. I don't want you anywhere near my team. I don't need it. I don't even need it. The guy sucks. Sucks.
So, because we didn't do an episode on Monday, we missed the
slap.
Missed the opportunity to talk about the slap.
Yeah.
Obviously that's been covered plenty to this point, but just as a recap, we need to look at all the layers of this. So help me walk through this. So last fall, because this was fantasy football, I guess Jock, Tommy Pham, Mike Trout, among others, were in this fantasy league.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just now learning that Mike Trout was the commissioner, which we'll get into that. Pham apparently holds this grudge about, and you could probably speak better to it with the roster structure and everything. Do you know what the issue was about? It was about the injured reserve situation. Like, is he upset that there wasn't a slot available or there wasn't enough slots available? Like, what was the issue?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if it was a roster thing. I saw that it was like a $10,000 buy-in for the league, right? I couldn't tell if it was like there wasn't enough, like maybe Pham just got bounced. I don't know. I don't get it. But I mean, look. And on their standards, 10 grand, it's like maybe what, $100 for us?
Probably.
Right? So, not something that you would think would get ridiculous. But I don't know. I think that's where it started. And then, I don't know. Mike Trout's just like the most responsible human being ever. So, I'm sure he's a great commissioner. Yeah,
so, well, before we get to that, so then Pham, the Giants are in town. Pham goes over and slaps Jock, which, by the way, what is this new trend now where men are just slapping one another?
I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing.
Like, at least throw fists if you're that serious about it.
Yeah. And you watch that, like, super grainy, distant video that's the only one we can get. It's like the TMZ camera that they tucked behind the padded, backstop or something. I don't even know who was filming this or how. But what messes me up is that, like, when he slaps Jock, he backs up. He like slaps him and then he's like, backs up, like ready for more. And I'm like, what? And Josh is like, what just happened? What? Why did I just get slapped by another man? But what's weird is that it was about that GIF thing, right? It wasn't even about fantasy baseball or football.
Well, so that's the thing. That's the part that cracks me up is when all this went down, everybody thought, well, it was about fantasy football. Like, Pham's an idiot. Why would you care about something like that?
Right.
And then Pham responds and says something along the lines of like, no, it was more serious than that. He's not telling the whole story. And then he tells the whole story and was like, yeah, it was about this weightlifting GIF or meme that I sent to the group. I'm like, this is the full story that Pham is like hiding behind? Come on, dude. Who are we really fooling? And then Jock shows the meme, which by the way
held the receipts too.
Yeah, like completely accurate. The Padres, we've mentioned on here before how we were on like 80 win watch for the Padres at the end of last year. So like rightfully so, he's talking a little smack about the Padres, which is a team he doesn't even play for anymore. So I don't understand why we're holding on to that grudge. But
also,
then,
like 7 months later,
that has to be some
longer.
Vicious.
It's June. We're talking like 9 or 10 months later.
Almost a year. That's some serious bad blood to be holding on to.
Who doesn't like Jock? First of all, I'm Team Jock through and through on this.
Well, I mean, Jock, I could see Jock can be a polarizing figure.
Jock's definitely an instigator, but Tommy Pham is soft, dude.
Yeah,
Tommy Pham is soft, and he's like begging for an opportunity to physically hurt somebody.
Well, he's doubling. The thing that I don't understand is now it's like he's doubling down on that whole defense of wanting to show that he's about his team and his teammates and all that stuff. Because the comments came out, we've already hashed this out. Where I'm here for my numbers, and since then there have been multiple instances where he's almost tried to prove like, nah, I'm gonna care about my team. I'm gonna care about my teammates. I'm gonna slap a man about comments he made about my team from last year that I no longer play on. And then on top of that, you bring in Mike Trout. And to your point,
no, hang on. With that former team, he was ready to fight that former team weeks ago when Tyler Stevenson got ran over at the plate by Luke Voit. He was ready to fight Padres. He's ready to throw down.
It doesn't make
what
any
are you
sense,
What are you doing? You want to fight your old team. Now you're still defending your old team. All because you made asinine comments at the beginning of the year saying, I'm just here for numbers, when you've never been able to put together, much of anything in your career. You're a role player, bro. You're a fifth outfielder. Stop. You're not even starting every day for the Reds. Like, I don't know who you think you are, but you've been a flop the entire time you've been in the league. And whoever invited him in to this fantasy football league seriously needs to reconsider their friend group.
He says he takes his money seriously. I take my money seriously. I'll hold on to a used bike over an entire 2 seasons so I can sell it. I'm serious about my money, but it's not an excuse to slap a man. And it's not an excuse to bring in what I can only imagine behind Shohei. Has got to be probably one of the more kinder, gentler guys in the league, and Mike Trout.
The least confrontational person, I think, in the league. It's got to be.
The dude just tweets airplane emojis when they travel. That's about as confrontational as Mike Trout gets. And I know what you're thinking. How is that confrontational? It's not. That's the point.
And he, I don't even think he made comments in his presser about it, right?
No, he did. He said, he said it was something along the lines of every commissioner I've known has gotten booed. What did he say? I want to make sure I get the words right.
I think you're a good commissioner. Give you props on that, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do my best. Although I will say we've been railing on Pham a little bit here, and really for the last couple of weeks. really since the start of the season, I can understand that anger that he has towards fantasy. Like, set aside the whole like Padres GIF and all that.
Yeah, but a year?
Yeah, that's the part that I can't get on board with. I'm like, I understand. You get invested. You spend a lot of time, and in his case, a lot of money. I can understand that. But this was, 9 months ago? Come on now.
I don't know if I'm holding on to anything that long.
Certainly not about fantasy sports. Mike Trout declined to comment on whether Jock violated the rules of the fantasy league. He said he's unsure if he'll resign as commissioner for this coming season. He said every commissioner I know gets booed.
Valid.
And so what I'm confused about is I keep seeing these headlines, if you will, saying that Pham jokingly said this, jokingly said that. To be honest with you, I don't know if he did or not. I don't know if he said it kind of like, in jest, this or that.
Yeah.
But the quote said, he did say, Trout did a terrible job, man. Trout's the worst commissioner in fantasy sports. I should probably do my due diligence to find out if he was actually like laughing when he said this, but based on the examples of rage we've seen.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if there's any sarcasm. There's no room for this.
I have no reason to believe that it's sarcastic.
No. I'm not buying it either. I'm done. I'm done with Tommy Pham. And look, we have a bum list. We've had a bum list. He doesn't even qualify to be on the bum list. He's not even a qualifier.
He could be the commissioner of the bum list.
He's not even like relevant enough. But what a joke. What a soft, troubled human being. Here to work on my numbers. The Reds were the only team that were interested in you, bro. No one else cared about you. Goon squad.
And what's, not to rehash that whole incident, but what's worse is that he said that before they started the season, like, what was it, 3-26 or something? Yeah. Unreal. Unreal. Whoops. I feel like we got to draw the line there. I don't know how much further we can talk about this. Do we think this continues? Do we think that there's additional layers to this that will keep unfolding? Because I thought once the slap thing went down and then Jock showed the receipts, I thought that was it. But then it comes out that Trout is involved in the situation. Don't know why.
When did the slap happen?
Slap happened. Let's pull it up here. Put up the video. Where did the video go?
It's today's date, the 2nd.
Oh, here we go.
Thursday. Monday, right?
Yes. 5 days ago, whatever that is.
The 28th?
That sounds right.
My boy Jock is 355 for 10, 13, 16, 19 with a jack. 4 ribs. Maybe the slap motivated him. Because when he played Philly, did you see that ball he hit the other day? Oh,
dude's just been raking ever since he had that conversation with Bonds, which don't know what that was about.
Wild.
You know what? I'm gonna take the over here. I think this continues. I think we're gonna
Jock.
I mean,
Team Jock, but
everyone's
I'm going
Team Jock at this point. And when I say everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone. Because let me pull up the video of the slap here. Let me just confirm, get a sample size here.
My boy Jock just ate it and just stood there like, why did that just happen?
Somebody said, as a Reds fan, this is Pham's best hit of the year. Oh, gosh.
That's what I need.
Hardest
right
contact he's made all season. I'm so glad he isn't in St. Louis anymore. What a crybaby.
Yep. Nailed it.
Somebody said, how y'all calling Tommy soft when Jock literally let another man slap him? Nobody's shagging fly balls during BP expecting to be slapped by another man.
I agree.
What are we talking about?
Knowing what the video was, I genuinely, I mean, it feels like it came out of nowhere. I feel like Pham just walked up and said, "You remember that GIF? Slap."
I would bet all the money I have on that exact interaction. Because there's no way, based on the way Jock responded, there's no way he saw it coming. So there was no conversation held at length about any of this stuff. He's just like, hey, remember that GIF? That's about it.
That's exactly what happened.
Wapa.
Wapa. Yeah, it's Pham is. I'm done. Like I'm just you're irrelevant, dude. You're not anything. And if anybody has a slappable face, I mean.
All right. Well, now we're getting into slappable faces. I don't know if I want to venture into these waters.
I just don't know who he thinks he is. Like
I don't know, dude. All that to say, I don't think we've seen the end of this. I think this continues. I think I'd go out on a limb and say Pham's probably going to bring in somebody's mother into this, and well, you don't know the whole story. Wait till you find out what Kike Hernandez's mother said to me, and then Kike's mom's going to have to come in for questioning. It's going to be a mess, dude. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be an absolute mess.
What about a little Buzz the Tower action next time they play?
You know how I feel about that, but anytime you mention little chin music, little Buzz the Tower, people they want to get all soft. Well, you enforce it another way, play better. It's like, it's like, no, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I would rather somebody buzz the tower than a grown man slap another grown man. That's where I draw the line on this issue. So you can call me
I'm with you.
You can call me an old school guy, you can call me a boomer, whatever you want. I'd rather see somebody's tower get buzzed than in response to a grown man slapping another grown man.
I'm cool with it.
I feel like that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I don't know if I need to explain myself much.
How would you react if you got slapped? I feel like I'd
same exact way. I'd have no clue as to what it was about, because I like to think that I'm a decent guy. I'm not out here looking for trouble. If somebody just came up and slapped me,
I don't know. I watched you beat up your little brother quite a bit growing up.
All right, well, easy.
He used to come in for slaps.
I don't want the feds listening. I didn't beat anybody up.
Michael came in for some slaps, and you definitely got a hold of him a couple times. It was funny though. Back then, it was funny.
Well, I mean, I had to do what I had to do, man. It was the only way I could keep playing Xbox. He would be up in my face too much. With that said, let's talk about these City Connect unis that dropped. We got the Rockies that dropped officially, and then we have, as of today, Thursday, we have a leak from the Los Angeles Angels that we'll get into. But first, let's look at the Rockies. I think you said you were not a fan.
No.
Not a fan. Okay.
No. It looks like the license plates. That's what it makes me think of.
Well, I think, isn't that kind of what they came out and said that they were going for?
Why?
Or at least hinted to or alluded to?
Why? Because Colorado has had some cool license plates. That's not the coolest one they've ever had. And I just don't get it. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's giving me major... I know. I think I tweeted this. It's giving me major dad station wagon vibes. Like it. I don't know what it is. It's like that vintage look a little bit. in like that mountainy, like, you know what I mean?
And there's not like, there's an odd amount of purple, and not in a good way. I think there needs to be more purple. But you have the purple Nike emblem, you have the purple like line on the sleeves, and then the number is outlined in purple on the back. Other than that, there's no other purple. So I'm like, I'm a little lost there.
Yeah, I don't know if the purple was done as tastefully as it could have been.
I don't like the hat. The only thing that's kind of cool is that they got like the ski pass patch for double black diamonds on the sleeve.
Oh, okay. So that is what that was. I figured you would be able to.
Double black diamond is like it's literally the hardest slope you can go, like on any ski resort.
Man,
It's the most challenging.
We get some major lightning outside.
Is that thunder? A little thunder action?
Oh yeah. Nice little nature backdrop.
I like it. I miss rain.
Come on back out to the East Coast. I like them. You know, actually, I'm kind of in a weird place right now. When I first saw them, I was like, you know what? They're growing on me pretty quicker than some of the other jerseys. But now the more I look at it, I'm like, I don't know if I like them as much. And you know what I think it is? I think over the last few days that I've seen pictures and references to it.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but are these not those what's the word? Sublimated.
Subliminal?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, like the jerseys, like you get in travel ball where it doesn't have any like anything that's on the jersey. It's like in the jersey.
Oh.
It's like printed into the jersey. I feel like that's what these are. Well,
you're saying it's not stitched? It's like
yeah,
printed?
I guess actually, the more that I look at it, I think the letters across the chest are on there. I actually can't even tell. Or no, the numbers are definitely stitched. I don't know if the wording is, but it just looks like it just looks kind of like a travel ball jersey, and it's not a knock on these necessarily. I feel like with a lot of these City Connect jerseys, or maybe not a lot, but a number of them I've seen have that look, and I don't like it. This is the big leagues.
I don't like colored pants. I've never liked colored pants, including the Southside black ones. Looks, if they're not snug with stirrups, they look like men's softball or pajama pants. That's it. If you wear them at all slightly loose or baggy, they look ridiculous. It's gray, white, off-white. That's all you can do for pants. That's it.
I'm trying to picture what this would look like with white pants.
Better. It would look better. I just felt like there was a lot to play with, and
I'm trying to squint here, see if I can visualize it. Yeah, it would look better. I mean, because you got the white up top, but yeah, I don't know.
It's just odd, dude. They had a lot to play with, but
like we said, or like I think I said, with the theme, you're kind of pigeonholed. Like the Rockies, there's really, in my opinion, in order to make something look good, I feel like you just have to go mountains. Like, yeah, you could go like, I think maybe you had mentioned like the Red Rocks thing.
There's a lot. I mean, you got Red Rocks, you've got Air Force Base down in Colorado Springs. The whole Mile High thing, that's what the purple line is on the sleeve. It's in reference to where you and I went, that purple row at the top of the stadium. That is officially a mile above sea level when you sit in that row. But it's like that, just putting a line, like a little stripe around the sleeve doesn't necessarily talk about that. I don't know if maybe the Nuggets have like the Mile High City thing, because the Nuggets have like an alternate jersey that says Mile High.
Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe they have the rights to that. It's just like the Columbine flower is pretty cool. It's like the state flower. You could have played with that a little bit. There's just a lot of stuff you could have done that, I don't know. It's
so overall grade on these, what would you give them?
Out of 10 or just 8
Yeah, let's
through
go out
F?
of 10.
Are we doing decimal systems or
10 being the best? Yeah, let's go decimals. What are you giving them?
like a 4.3?
Oof.
Yeah, harsh.
I'll give them. I'll be honest with you. You asked Meredith if you want. I was feeling okay about them when they first dropped, but
Yeah.
I haven't really revisited this conversation until just now,
Yeah.
and I feel like my opinion's changed on a little bit. I'm gonna go like a 5.8.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Both-
still a little
both
better
not
than
great.
yours,
Both not great.
but not great.
I feel like the City Connection, it should bring attention to the city a little bit more and some other stuff. Like outside of, like, for people that don't live there. But at the same time, ask people that live there. You know what I mean? Like, what's a sneaky thing that you want other people to know outside of Colorado? I can guarantee you no one there said, let's let everybody know about our license plate colors. No, dude, like, no, that's not something like we're all like, hey, we have the best license plates in the country. No, like, they're dumb. It's not good. Green pants are never allowed. It's all bad. They look like the Jets playing men's softball in Denver for a weekend. That's what it looks like. The white belt. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. I don't need that.
Well, now you got me curious. Who does have the best license plate? Certainly not Virginia. I know that much.
Virginia's pretty boring.
Oh, that Nevada one looks pretty clean. Nice purple mountains.
That's just, it's not what you go for. You know? Like, hey, let's do something about our license plate. That seems cool. Stupid idea.
Speaking of stupid, do you feel that way about the Angels
Yeah.
City Connect jerseys that have
At least they look good. They look boring, but they look good. Let me pull that up.
You know what you should pull up? I think you know what you should pull up.
The boys at BLC?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you see our guy Rob up there at that Hall of Fame game?
Yeah, dude. Rob's up there in Cooperstown at the Hall of Fame game, just dishing out BLC left and right. I mean,
I'm a fan of that.
what a G. What a G.
He's just the guy. Hanging out with old people, kids, don't matter. Everybody wants his gum.
9 to 99, man. He's
I'm a fan.
just the face of baseball fun, and I'm here for it. That's
I
our
am
guy
too.
right
Let's
there.
get him involved in the commissioner's office somehow.
Oh yeah.
Need it. Well, Rob Nelson, if you didn't know, is the one that founded Big League Chew. Big League Chew started from humble beginnings in the Portland Mavericks bullpen in 1977. For more than 40 years, the iconic pouches packed with shredded, flavorful bubble gum has become the #1 shredded gum of athletes everywhere. Big League Chew has sold more than 900 million pouches and is designated as the Hall of Fame bubblegum. Grab some gum and head to Big League Chew's social media channels at Big League Chew on Twitter and at Big League Chew Gum on Instagram to show off your Big League bubbles. You can also find a list of retailers that purchase any of their products directly from their website at bigleaguechew.com. Big League Chew. If you don't know who they are, get out of that rock that you're living under.
All right. These Angels City Connect. Again, we don't know officially as of Thursday, but I gotta think, because they're on the slate for this year.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, you look at the
picture.
picture, they're on the ocean. You got Syndergaard involved in the picture with, which, like, what?
With no shoes on, by the way.
Yeah, what is that about?
Well,
Lorenzen, Mike Trout, and is that Walsh on the right?
yeah. Which, hold on, before we get into these uniforms, let me just say, I don't want to say I told you so, but I kind of told you so. The Angels are on a downhill skid. They've lost 6 straight. About to be, have they lost? Give me a score update. Where are we at right now?
6-0, top of 8.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to be 7 straight. They play another one tonight if I saw correctly.
Yeah, this was Otani's start. Did not look good.
So it's going to be what? 8 straight. I mean, fellas.
Well,
Everybody's
I mean,
saying-
nasty Nestor went game 1, and so I mean,
Yeah, but like I said on the Instagram story with Pepperoni Tony, which I think I'm going to adopt as one of my new personas.
huge fan.
Thank you.
Huge fan of Pepperoni Tony.
Early reviews are in. Big fan of Pepperoni Tony. I think that's going to be my rant / I told you so persona moving forward. Look, you're giving up hits. Like I said, you're giving up hits to Marwin Gonzalez.
6-1.
Don't call it a comeback. You're giving up hits to Marwin Gonzalez. You're letting Matt Carpenter take you yard. The pitching staff is horrendous. You've had like an ERA north of 5.25 over the last 10 games, I believe. These Angels, I'm sorry, they're not what you think they are. They're coming back down to earth. And when it's all said and done, we're going to look back at what I said back in March, April, and everyone's going to say, you know what, Kyle, you were right. You were one of the few people that didn't believe in this team. We didn't believe in you, Kyle, but we should be now because you were right. Angels are frauds.
I mean,
but these uniforms, though, how do we feel?
they're appealing for sure. I like them a lot as an alternate jersey, not as a City Connect.
That's about exactly where I'm landed on this as well.
Right?
They're
dope as an alternate. Fantastic.
I need the story behind these.
Yeah.
What are we connecting here?
The hat looks pretty normal to me.
That hat looks like one of those hats you could buy from the street vendors walking into the stadium before the game.
Also, tell me this. I don't know how well we can really tell because this picture was clearly a leak and hopefully someone's getting fired, but is the hat also off-white?
I have a hot take. I'm convinced that leaks are almost done exclusively on purpose. I'm convinced that there's probably not an instance in history. Maybe there's a couple, but
why are we getting them sporadically on these jerseys though?
I would think that no leak done ever was done.
There's
by
no leak
accident.
on the Rockies one.
It's all intentional. Well, I'm not saying
just
there
got
has to be a
smacked
leak
in
with
the
everything,
face
but
with
I'm saying the leaks that we do see, I'm convinced they're done intentionally because nobody's standing there going, all right, I'm on the staff of whatever, the creative design team, whatever team that they're part of. You're not standing there going, you know what, I'm a part of this crew here, and this is clearly a secret thing we're doing here as we prepare to release our City Connect jerseys. Let me snap a pic and then release it to the world. What do you have to gain from that?
I don't know.
It's done intentionally.
That is a great picture. You could tell. What was the last one they got? It was like a green room where they like snapped it as they were walking by.
That was the Royals.
That was that. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was not on purpose. That one, or at least, I mean, the team that organized this thing didn't say, "Hey, someone leak a picture."
Right.
The Angels one is like very, like, it's pretty good. You got everybody in the frame.
Come on.
Right? Like, you can clearly see everything.
You even got Noah's feet. I mean, that's just bizarre. I respect the move, though. You're on sand. I mean, actually, you know what? No. I take back what I said. Everybody's harping on Noah for showing up without any shoes on. Begs the question, why are the other three in shoes? They're on the beach.
Valid.
No, Noah's the only one who's got his head on straight in this picture.
Valid. Here's my issue. Here's my issue. I can't tell from the picture the pinwheel part of the hat, the front. Is that a white or is that an off-white? No, it looks like a white.
Nah, I think it's off-white. It looks almost identical.
I don't know if it matches. I don't know if it does.
They wouldn't do that. That would look horrible. I think it's off-white. I really do. I think it matches the jersey.
It better, because it would look terrible. Also, why keep the same A?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Go back to the CA. Give me a little California Angels logo from Angels in the Outfield.
But based on that point, you're just going for an alternate. If you're going for the throwback look, I need a story behind these jerseys. I really do.
There's no story behind the typical jersey or the typical hat logo. There's no story behind that.
No, the jersey itself doesn't make sense to me as a City Connect, but all in all, they don't look terrible.
Also, very, very, very big drop of the ball here. I mean, not getting at least some of these actors to come out here and leak the City Connect jersey a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a little more Angels in the outfield, you can get like Danny Glover. You know what I'm saying? Matthew McConaughey's popping in now. That would be cool, right? Little Joseph Gordon, what is it, Levitt, I think?
Yeah.
Adrian Brody was in that movie? I had no idea. Some Tony Danza action in there. Christopher Lloyd is no longer with us, so that's going to be a tough one. But, I mean, I'd be fired up. If I saw Danny Glover walking out in these City Connect jerseys and it was just California Angels, I think that'd be cool.
Well, two things. Cool. One, again, you're
I know,
talking
it's
about
alternate.
You're talking about an alternate. Two, we still have to figure out what their whole marketing approach for these things are. Like, maybe we do see those guys. Who knows? This is just a quote unquote leak. Who knows what they're gonna do with it? But on a grading scale, what would you give them?
I mean, the look is fire. Like, if you go to Google Images, you can just look at the picture of the jersey. Here you go. If you get just right, my boy T Wade on there.
That was pretty solid.
I low key really like the black. They have a black Nike swoosh and then the black number on the bottom front. Yeah. And then black number and name on the back. I am a fan. And they didn't mess up by doing like red pants. So
that would have been atrocious.
It'd been bad. I'm gonna go like a 7.4, 7.5. I'll go 7.5. It's a C.
I'm thinking 7.5 too. That's exactly where I was before you even answer that question. But you know what gets a 10 out of 10?
Yeah. Does it? Do they? Who? Where?
Our friends over at SeatGeek. Nate, that's the answer to all your ticket needs. You're looking for tickets, you have plans with friends or family to make it to an upcoming game or concert, or are you even looking months ahead to nail down a date to get tickets before they sell out? With SeatGeek, you can find tickets to games, concert shows, and even theater performances with just a few easy clicks. Or taps if you're using your phone. We're making it even better for you if you're a first-time user of SeatGeek. Next time you add some tickets to your cart, use our promo code the number 3, the number 0, take pod. That's our social handle at checkout to save $20 instantly off your first purchase as a first-time user. It's all you got to do to save some of that.
Cold hard cash.
Enter promo code the number 3, the number 0, take pod. That's our social handle at checkout. SeatGeek.
So, I think we got the Brewers dropping next.
Yeah, that sounds
in the
right.
month of June, and then we got the Padres in July, and then that's it for this year.
So I think there's already been like a partial Padres leak, like
Really?
hinting at the theme, but it was like a while ago. But it was like the Sox, and nobody really knows what to make of it. So
Really?
yeah, nobody really knows. But that we'll talk about that when the time arrives.
If they bust out like a Slam Diego vibe going on, I don't know.
I don't think that's the angle they're taking. It's like real colorful, vibrant. If you look it up, you'll see like the Padres leak. It's like really colorful, like pinks and greens and oranges and stuff. I think I don't
This
know.
one you saw?
No, not that. But it was about this. It was the Sox. It was something with the Sox. But anyway, we'll address that when the time gets here. We got to talk about Bigfoot as a part of the 3-0 fake number 4. But before we do that, any closing thoughts on Mike Rizzo coming out and saying Juan Soto will not be traded?
I mean, I think it's just a negotiation tactic, really. You know, it's making these lowball offers go away. I think there is a price for him. I think there's a right price for him. But like we talked about before, I don't know if there's a team that is willing to pay that. But I think that what it does is like, if you're hitting me up, if you're calling me and you're offering 1 first rounder and 3 prospects and 1 big leaguer for him, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. So we'll see. But I do think maybe the draft will start to change things a little bit. I am excited for the draft, by the way. I think that's genius to be able to put it around the All-Star week, and I think that's really smart. So that could change some things. But yeah, Rizzo's not an idiot. I think this is a negotiation tactic. We're not moving him. Basically means we've yet to receive an offer that even sniffs worthiness to consider.
Yeah, put that.
But if you're not moving him, it's not smart because you're not doing anything to build around him. And
yeah, I put that quote graphic out, and somebody said, "Bro's just talking about his fantasy team. Soto's as good as gone."
Yeah,
I'm trying to get Juan Soto in fantasy.
You need to relax, guy. You already got a lineup that's pretty solid.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Oh, also another closing note here: the Pirates. What is going on in Pittsburgh?
I'm feeling it, dude.
I mean, what is going on in Pittsburgh?
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling them.
Or I guess I should say in LA. Didn't they take it from him on the road?
Yeah. Dodgers just aren't the Dodgers. Not yet, anyway. I think they're lacking some depth.
That's 2 sweeps of the Dodgers this year, right? Didn't they sweep in the first series? Or did they win the series?
I think they won the series. I don't know if they swept. Did they?
Well, I just searched for it on Twitter, and I saw somebody put out a tweet that says Dodgers Amber Heard with the handshake emoji, and that says being owned by Pirates. We're not going to get into that.
Whoops.
We're not going to get into that, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Either way, it says Pirates are the first team to sweep the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium since August 2018. Are you kidding me?
They took 2 out of 3 in early May.
Good for the Pirates, man.
Against the Dodgers.
I'm telling you.
I like it. Hey, you know what? Like, this is what we're asking for. We're asking owners to just kind of buy in a little bit and start to understand that we can build this thing. So I'm starting to feel it a little bit with Pittsburgh, but I want them to hold on to their guys. I want them to hold on to their guys through the trade deadline.
I mean, honestly, you've invested $12 whole in a Cabrian Hayes. Like, you can't turn back now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think keep Brian Reynolds around. Keep this Bednar, dude. Bednar in the back of the bullpen.
I don't know, dude. I think he is
nails.
ready to be shipped, and you're gonna get a pretty penny for it too. Like,
I think you could probably send him.
Teams are chomping at the bit to get this guy.
Yeah, but you could. I mean, Michael Chavis. It looks like he's starting to feel a little bit better being out of the Red Sox spotlight. I think
he's since like the start of last month. He's been hitting like 350 or something.
Yeah. Cole Tucker doing his thing. They have a couple arms in that bullpen too. So like it's a long ways away. There's a lot of pieces, but like I like that they're at least like pick a direction and go that way.
Yeah.
Just please don't be one of these teams that doesn't know what to do with their hands. You know what I mean? Like when you look at like the Rockies and now the Marlins that Jeter is out, they're all just like, I don't know what to do with my hands. So let's go Pirates a little bit. Let's go Pirates a little bit for like the long haul. Like that's my long-term savings account is headed towards the Pirates.
Did you have the Pirates sitting in third place in the Central on June 2nd?
I did not.
I surely didn't.
Did not. I'm here for it though.
Hey, they've won 3 straight, man. They've won 3 straight. Anything can happen. Give me a little Bucktober action. Just a total fluke. Let them just sneak in by the skin of their teeth. I need it.
They're only doing that if they hold like when I say only, like it's still a big shot. Big long shot, but they're only doing that if they hold these pieces, and I don't know if they will.
All right, just for clarity, I'm not actually hinting at the possibility
I'm bored that much. Yeah,
October. It's more so just trying to.
I'm with it though. I mean,
trying to fire up the boys a little bit.
That ballpark, those uniforms, like come on, we haven't talked about them since McCutcheon days. Like, get this going a little bit. Get it going a little bit.
They're only 5 back from a wild card spot.
One can hope.
One can hope. That's what I'm hoping for this year. The 3-0 fake number 4. It's time.
That wasn't very good.
I thought you were going to do your little voiceover.
That was a good one. The 3-0 fake.
Number 4, Bigfoot. So let's get to the bottom of it. Let's get to the bottom of it. Does Bigfoot exist?
Oddly enough, because you and I were talking about this before we hopped on, I totally forgot what we decided to do this week and what we decided to talk about. Forgot that we chose last week.
We would have remembered had we recorded Monday, because I would have given a little plug, but
yeah. Well, you got me. We talked. You and I are big comedian fans. Nate Bargatze is hilarious. Love that guy. And so I was kind of, I was getting my office set up the other day. Yesterday, getting my office set up, and I typed in Nate Bargatze on Spotify, and it brought up his episode with Rogan like 2 years ago.
Oh, I
did an episode with Rogan. And they were talking about Bigfoot yesterday. Well, when I was listening yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was just, it was interesting, dude. It was interesting. They brought up some video recording situation going on where, because there's like those Bigfoot hunters that are out there, and they're just traipsing around wooded.
All for a TV show.
Yeah. But they had this video recording that was like, Rogan was saying that, I'm losing like the exact terminology or exact titles of these people, but like experts, like vocal experts for humans. They had this sound of Bigfoot in the video, and the vocal experts were like, humans can't make that sound. Like we physically can't register that.
Interesting.
And it was like this weird, dude, if you pull it up, if you listen on the Rogan one, it's like this weird, like, it's like deep, heavy arguing. And he said, Rogan was like, the best thing I can think of is that if you imagine like a Japanese samurai, like yelling in a deep, dark samurai voice.
That's bizarre.
Weird, right?
That's weird. I'm just now finding out that the FBI has a 4-decade-old file, on Bigfoot. Apparently, Bigfoot's been investigated by the FBI.
I mean, why not? You got to look into that. You know, what's going on out there?
Apparently, the FBI has hair samples sent into, I guess, their headquarters for testing. Some of these pictures, dude, come on. There's no way people believe this stuff. What are we doing? I mean, that's why we're here doing this. We gotta.
Also, is there only one?
What do you mean, is there only one? How many Bigfoots would you want there to be? Like,
we're talking 4 decades since the FBI has started their investigation.
One Bigfoot is plenty. Trust me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is he an elderly Bigfoot at this point? Is he just kind of docile and chilling?
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean,
is he recliner, feet up, TV dinner?
Yeah,
watching old black and whites,
game of cards on the weekend with some friends. Like, at this point,
watching TV on the tube.
If we continue to investigate this guy, which who knows if it's a guy? It says the FBI has investigated him. I don't know why we're saying him. We don't know. We don't even know if we don't know if this thing is real. Then how do we know if it's a guy Bigfoot or a girl Bigfoot? Who really knows?
Yeah.
But as I was saying, if we continue to investigate this for years and years, eventually this Bigfoot is gonna die, right?
That's what I'm saying. When? If it's not procreating here, what do we got going on?
That would be terrifying, dude. A little family of Bigfoots.
Big feets?
Big feets. Yeah, that Bigfoots. Family of Bigfoots. No, family of Bigfoots. You can't go big feets. That doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. What am I saying?
Welcome to the Bigfoots.
It says...
Ring the doorbell, don't knock.
Since 1976, they've had a file on him. People have been investigating this, have been chasing Bigfoot for 60 years. Okay, so let's just say Bigfoot was like 20 when they started investigating this. You're telling me this guy is lugging around at 80 years old?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm wondering.
Come on.
That's what I'm wondering. Is he like a tortoise? He could just live to 200 years old? What do we got about that, you know? Apparently there's been 10,000 Bigfoot sightings in the United States.
Come on.
1/3 of them coming from the Pacific Northwest. Washington, Oregon, Northern California.
They got some psychedelic stuff up there.
Let's talk about these weirdos. I mean, Washington says over 200 or 2,000 reported sightings. California 1,600, Pennsylvania 1,300, New York 1,000. What? I think he's just going along the northern part of the U.S., seeing what's going on. And there's been 800 sightings in Texas. Where is he going to hide in Texas?
There's nowhere to hide in Texas.
I'm not buying it.
You want to know what's really suspicious about all this stuff? All of these Bigfoot stories are behind paywalls. This is just one big conspiracy. I'm not paying you to read about this.
That's what I was looking for. Okay. Alleged vocalizations such as howls, screams, moans, grunts, whistles, and even a form of supposed language have been reported. Some of these vocalization recordings have been analyzed by individuals such as retired U.S. Navy cryptologic linguist Scott Nelson. The analyzed audio recordings from the early 70s, said to be recorded in the Sierra Nevada mountains, stated it's definitely a language. It is definitely not human in origin, and it could not have been faked.
Literally anything could be faked. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. How do you know, guy?
This is just like the United States government telling us that there's just no way that there could have been anybody besides Lee Harvey Oswald, when there's just facts upon facts that support the opposite. So when somebody says, oh, this just couldn't be faked, anything could be faked. Come on.
I'm thinking people just keep saying it's either a bear walking around on 2 feet.
I don't
or escaped apes. How often are we losing apes?
I mean, other creatures of relatively similar descriptions are alleged to inhabit various regions throughout the world, such as the skunk ape of the southeastern United States. What is a skunk ape?
You gotta watch out for the skunk apes.
What is that?
You gotta watch out for those guys. Never know.
Oh my, dude, I just stumbled. Oh my, dude, look at this. I gotta send you this picture. Look at this picture of a skunk ape. What the heck is that thing?
I'm scared.
That's terrifying, dude. Forget the Bigfoot. Let's look at this thing. Let's look into this a little bit.
Oh yeah, yikes.
What the crap is that?
That has got to be Bigfoot right there.
Skunk ape, known as the swamp ape and Florida Bigfoot, is a purported ape-like creature said to inhabit the forests and swamps of some southeastern United States, notably in Florida.
No,
so you're telling me I got to go down to the swamp, and then this thing, almost in the fashion of Shrek, just comes up from underneath? No thanks.
I mean, let's just be real. I'm thinking it's just somebody in a Chewbacca costume running around the forest a little bit.
Frame 3. Okay, so here you go. Back to Bigfoot. There's a clip from the Patterson-Gimlin film, which I guess is similar to like, I'm drawing a blank on the JFK film. The Zapruder film. It's like, I guess this is the equivalent for the Bigfoot conspiracy. Frame 352 of the Patterson-Gimlin film alleged to depict a female Bigfoot. So here we are. How do we know if we can only see these things from hundreds of yards away? How are we determining male or female here? I don't understand.
Valid point. I'd also like to know if those Bigfoots, if there's more than one. It can't just be one.
Well, it says right here, depict a female Bigfoot. So we've already seen reference to the male Bigfoot, because that's who's being investigated by the FBI. So, dude, I don't know. I'll go ahead and say right now that this is all just a sham. I don't know, dude.
Squatch detective.
Sasquatch. Hold on.
I don't know, but like, why is this something that someone would make up? You know what I mean? Where did this stem from? And why? Whose idea was this to just... bring it up?
Trying to figure out the size of Bigfoot.
So you went from not thinking he's real to looking up his measurements.
Well, I want to see how to be able to hang in the league, man. If he's got the build for it, if he could sling that thing in there. No, I'm out. I'm out on Bigfoot, dude. There's no way. There's not a convincing enough argument, even in these initial things I'm reading. Like all the other stuff we've read, it jumps right out at you. Like, oh my gosh, Illuminati in the Denver airport, like that. All that stuff kind of falls right in line. But I'm just seeing people seeing like bears from a distance and thinking it's Bigfoot. I'm out on Bigfoot. It's not a thing. There you go. Myth debunked. Bigfoot, not a real thing.
I think...
But I
think I'm with you.
I'm real curious about this freaking whatever that thing was. What did I send you the picture of? The swamp ape or something?
Oh, yeah. I got to watch out for that guy. That's going to keep me away from Florida for a hot minute.
I'm real intrigued about whatever that crap that was.
Skunk ape.
Yeah. Skunk ape. That's what it was. The skunk ape. Oh, my goodness, dude. That thing is terrifying.
Yeah, I'm set. I'm good
there. Yeah. If you're listening, just Google skunk ape and look up the image. It should be one of those first one. He's like hiding behind some leaves. What the heck is that thing?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Case closed.
It's just bears. It's just bears walking around.
Just leave them alone. Just let them be.
Yeah.
That's all I got. What's our next conspiracy next week? What's the 3-0 fake number 5?
I don't know. What do you want to get into?
Let's see. I know we mentioned like some.
You want to get into the pyramids?
What the heck is a pyramid? What is that about?
The fact that they were supposedly built with like perfect precision in a time where there was no tools. The fact that the stones weigh the ridiculous amount and they had no tools to be able to move these puppies.
Pyramid. Hold on. Let me look at this. Pyramid conspiracy.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like there's a lot going on.
Did aliens build the pyramids and other conspiracy theories?
There's a lot going on, dude. Those pyramids, I don't know.
Here's a headline that makes me feel better. Egypt tells Elon Musk its pyramids were not built by aliens. Okay. I feel better now.
That's what they would say. That's definitely what they would, the aliens would ask them to say.
Yeah, it's all a narrative. It's all the mainstream alien media.
My vote is pyramids. Let's go pyramids.
All right, here's a little teaser. Let's see if this does anything for you. Extraterrestrials helped the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids at Giza. The remains of a human-alien hybrid baby proves intelligence life exists out in the universe and has visited Earth. And 12
I don't care about aliens.
Once roamed the Earth, but that's what they're saying. They're saying the aliens helped build the pyramids.
I think it was no way it was done by humans that long ago.
I'm with you on that, dude. Those things are
the weight
massive.
Of those blocks, the fact of how tall it is. They had no tools to get them up there.
Well, I mean, they had systems
perfectly
in place,
precise.
but I don't know, dude. That
perfectly precise. Like if you're off just a couple inches on that third row, by the time you get to the top one, it's way out of whack.
you're off kilter just a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, the bird's eye view of those puppies, it's on point. It's perfectly positioned. Stones that weigh just as much as your house. Stacked over and over again in the perfect spot. I think if we tried to recreate that now with the tools we have, I don't know if it would work. Just saying.
All right.
And then the tombs inside and stuff. What's going on in there?
All right, let's get in. Is it a specific? I mean, we're talking Egyptian pyramids, right? We're not talking like any other minor examples here. You're talking about like the pyramids that we all know and love.
There's a lot of pyramids out there, but yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Talking about the big boys. The big Egyptian ones.
The 3-0 fake number 5, the pyramids.
The 3-0 fake.
We'll see you guys on Monday.
Yep.
And that's all I got.
Cool. You got any games on Sunday?
I do. I got a doubleheader. It's going to be fun.
Tough, man.
Get a couple base knocks. No, you know what? No, this is the weekend I'm doing it. I'm putting one out.
Honestly, like
into the parking lot.
I'm going to need one. I'm going to need one. You're using metal bats.
All right. Well, let's calm down.
Center field is 340 feet away.
Well, it's not actually. Actually, you know what's funny? I think I'm playing at the field where I first realized that I needed contacts when I was in middle school. I think this is my first time back. That was a life-changing night. I just couldn't see the baseball anymore, and I said, I can't do this anymore.
What field?
West Springfield High School.
Well, hopefully it gets, you just find a sweet spot. I'm just going to need you hit up Jock. See what Jock's doing now.
Yeah, I need to see what Bonds has been telling him or providing him, I should say. Anyway.
That whole catch the ball at the bat technique.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all it was. I'm sure that's all that.
That's all you needed.
It's all Barry shared with him. But yeah, this is a weekend. It's happening. Putting it out in the parking lot in left field.
I need it.
I'll report back on Monday.
No for 8.
Relax.
Couple double plays.
Thanks, guy.
All right. Well, I'm out of here. Peace out. Look, we're giving you a lot of stuff, a lot of rabbit holes. Let's go down with these 3-0 fake topics. Still got to keep that mentality, though. Don't go chasing curveballs.
We love y'all, and as always, looking forward to talking more baseball with you guys soon. Until next time, stay filthy.